Hello and welcome to another York High School basketball stream. Tonight, the girls team takes on the Stevenson Patriots here in the Dick Campbell Gym. I'm Connor Choi. With me is TJ Silkaitis, and the Dukes coming in facing off a great team in the state. Number 16 are the Patriots. Be a great, exciting game between two solid teams. The Patriots are undefeated in conference so far this season, and their overall record comes in at 23-3. Tip-off just moments away. And we will be back. You're watching girls varsity basketball here on York Sports Network. We welcome you back for the tip-off. Stevenson wins the tip, and we're going to start things off. Have it at the right wing, over to Williams. Williams dribble drive, dumps it down low. They get her on a cut. Williams goes up with it, and she can't get it to fall. Offensive rebound by the Patriots, and the second chance basket's good by Emery Klatt.
Yeah, Klatt does a great job right there, getting in position underneath the basket. Shot's a little bit long, and she's right there to clean it up, putting it right off the glass for the first points of this ball game.
Cole over to Quinn, now into the corner for Hanna Myers. Myers long pass to Silkaitis, now over to Barton. Works down low, high pass over to Cole. Silkaitis working, and she's going to get fouled.
Stevenson doing a good job defensively here. They're slowing down the Dukes offense. They like to get going quick, get some shots up. They are missing their starting shooting guard, Anna Filosa, tonight in place of hers, Michaela Quinn. So we'll have to see how that affects this York Duke offense as she takes most of the shots for this team.
They get it into Myers. Foul was on number 13, Laurel Jewell. Now Myers going to pull up from deep. Myers can't get the first shot of the night to fall, and the score remains 2-0 in favor of the Patriots. Williams, now they go long over to Musanuri. Now they get it back up top to Williams. Roslin with it in the corner. Musanuri works, pulls up. She gets it to go.
Great shot there. Getting things going quickly is the Stevenson offense. Quick two baskets on the offensive side, and they're currently holding York to a shutout in the early goings of this game.
Same struggles we saw when they played LT. They started off down 12-0, so they're going to have to score early here and limit the baskets from the other side. Now Barton, dribble drive, in some trouble. Couldn't get past Williams. Now over to Quinn. Quinn into the corner for Cole. Cole for three. Stella Cole gets it to goal. The first triple. And York is on the board, making it 4-3.
And if you're York, that's exactly what you want to see. You're missing one of your best three-point shooters in Filosa, and then Stella Cole jumping in, getting that going early, getting your team into a rhythm.
Musanuri for three. She can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound, and Barton has it. Cole bringing it up, starting to speed things up. She works down low over to Myers. Myers pulls up. She can't get it to go. Rebounded by Klatt. Now Williams pushing it. Williams dumps it off down low, trying to make the extra pass. Instead, Musanuri is in some trouble. Now she gets it out. Klatt for three. Klatt gets it to go. Klatt's got 5, and it makes this game, and once again, 2 possessions. Barton going up. She's going to get fouled on the floor.
That was a good move there by Barton, getting around her defender, causing that contact, however, on the floor, so York will get an opportunity here underneath the basket. But good to see this offense fighting and strong in the interior. We've seen them struggle with that as of late.
Myers in the call. Now they go down low to Silkaitis. Silkaitis is going to get blocked by Klatt. Stevenson slowing things down. Williams over to Rosalind. Now to Musanuri. Williams dumps it off. Now here's a three-pointer. That's going to go. Sydney Rosalind knocks it down.
And Connor, I was talking to you about her during warm-up. She was knocked down from behind the three-point arc, and it looks like it's carried into the actual game. That's definitely a good sign if you're Stevenson, but some worrisome if you're the York Dukes.
Myers can't get it to go, and now she's 0 for 3. Having a hard time getting going early in this contest. Ali Kehoe and Avery Larma check in for Silkaitis and Quinn. Williams brings it up. Now they go down low. Klatt cuts, and Klatt can't finish at the rim. Rebounded by Kehoe. Kehoe over to Barton. Back over to Cole, and there's a bad pass, and it's going to go out of bounds. It was just in between Myers and Larma, and no one really committed, and that's going to be a turnover on the Dukes. That's
something you just can't do, especially in the early goings. You're down 7 points right now, 10-3 against a very tough Stevenson team. They're 13-0 in their conference, 24-3 total, ranked 16th in the state of Illinois. And if you want to come out and compete with this team, especially without one of your starters, you got to clean the play up as much as possible. No turnovers, get as many turnovers defensively as you can to try and keep this game as close as possible.
Rosalind to Williams, now to Musanuri in the corner. They get it back out. Rosalind for 3. This one's going to be an air ball, and it's going to be saved, and last touch by Avery Larma, so the Patriots will keep the ball.
Entering the game for York, number 15, Silkaitis.
Silkaitis in for Barton. They get it into the corner. Musanuri in some trouble. She gets it down low to Klatt. Klatt going up too hard off the glass. She gets her own rebound. The second chance is good. Emery Klatt's up to 7 points early.
2 points. Emery Klatt.
Myers trying to find Cole. Instead, it's stolen by Klatt. Klatt's just going to go up and lay it in. And now she's up to 9 points. And the Dukes fall behind early. It's 14-3, and Coach Collins is going to have to take a timeout with just under 3 minutes in the first quarter.
And Klatt's just been an absolute force here for Stevenson. Like you said, Connor, 9 points. She's also got a handful of rebounds, a block, and a steal to go along with that on the defensive side. And when you got your player hot like that, both sides of the ball, it's really going to make a factor, and that's why Stevenson's up 11 points right now. Coach Collins is just going to have to calm his team down a little bit. They're looking a little bit antsy right now. They're going to have to talk things over, slow the pace of play down, and just get the best shot available.
Absolutely, TJ, and we'll be back after the timeout. 2 minutes and 59 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Stevenson leads 14-3. You're watching York Sports Network. We welcome you back for the final 3 minutes of the first quarter. York fresh out of the timeout. Myers going to bring it up. Myers over to Cole. Cole dribble drive, gets it to Myers in the corner. So pump fake, now reset the offense. Gets it now to Cole. Cole to Silkaitis, and it's going to be a foul called.
See our first substitutions of the game here for Stevenson. Number 14, Emma Brooks checking in, as well as number 25, Nora Maloney.
They get into the Cole, now down low to Myers. And Myers saved by Silkaitis, nearly another turnover. And now they slow it down. Over to Kehoe. And Stevenson's really not giving them anything right now. Myers going to pull up for three, and she's going to airball it, and that's going to go out of bounds. Yeah, Barton checks in for Cole. Brooks going to bring it up. Now over to Rosalind. Rosalind in some trouble. Gets it down low to Klatt. Klatt makes the extra pass down low, and they go up, and she's rejected by Olivia Silkaitis.
Nothing gets past Big Silk down there in the paint.
Nora Maloney tried going up with it. Instead, she gets stuffed, so now Stevenson will have to try it again. Over to Klatt in the corner. Now to Rosalind. Brooks, and that pass is going to be stolen by Myers. Myers with a one-on-one. She goes up. She can't get it to go. Looking for a foul. It's going to be no call. Now Stevenson pushing it on the other way. Brooks really dribbled it out of bounds. They go down low to Klatt. She'll spin around and pull up, and nothing but net for Emery Klatt. She's now up to 11 points.
There's an absolute butter jumper there from Klatt. She does a great turnaround in the mid-range. Had a hand in the face, but that didn't seem to phase her at all as she knocked down that midi.
Myers dribble drive. Now gets it out to Larma. Larma over to Kehoe. To Silkaitis. Minute 5, they go down low to Silkaitis. She goes up and gets fouled.
Yeah, Silkaitis hit hard there on that play, hit by two defenders, both Maloney and Klatt. But that's a good slip right there. You see the screen up top. They get the roll, slips between two defenders, had a wide open cut to the basket, just ended up getting fouled, so now she'll get 2 shots here at the line.
First one is no good. Kayla Quinn back in. In for Kehoe as well. Silkaitis makes the second one, and she goes 1 for 2. Cutting into the Stevenson lead. Now it's only a 12-point lead for the Patriots. Rosalind to Klatt, now down low. And that's a weird-looking pass, but it works in the favor of the Patriots. Now over to Brooks. And Rosalind slows it down. She drives over to Brooks. I mean, they could hold to the last shot if they want. Really taking their time. York playing some great defense. Klatt, now they get it up top to Rosalind, and she knocks down another three-pointer.
Bang, bang, bang. That's another 3 from Rosalind. She's on fire from deep right now. 2 for 3 in the first quarter. If they can continue to get her going alongside Klatt, this is going to be a very, very high-scoring game for the Stevenson Patriots.
Barton's pass is tipped, but Myers able to recover. Myers in some trouble. Throws it down to Quinn, who's uncontested. Now Quinn tries to get it out to Silkaitis. Instead has it yanked away from her, and Klatt's going to recover. And they call a travel on Rosalind. So York will get another shot with 3.6 seconds. TJ, who do you have taking this last shot?
With Myers passing it, it could really go to anyone.
They get it to Myers. Cole, half-court heave. Oh, just barely misses the shot. But 19-4 after the first quarter. TJ, what are they going to have to do to kind of just sustain that offense and just kind of will themselves back into the game?
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, it's just a little bit sloppy on the offensive side of the ball right now. They got to clean that up for sure. And you also got to look at what Stevenson's been doing really well. I mean, on the offensive side, they're shooting a very high percentage from the field. They got 2 players shooting well by themselves. It's kind of been a 2-man show for them, but you also have to look at York's been struggling shooting the ball as well. Not a very high percentage from the three-point line, and they're just missing a lot of open cutters. They've had a lot of times where there's been screens or cuts, and someone's been wide open at the basket, and they just have not been able to find them, and they're settling right now, Connor, is what they're doing. They're settling for outside jumpers. They're not falling down. You got to get inside of the paint, get your shots to the free throw line, and once you get to the free throw line, you got to start capitalizing on those shots.
Absolutely. We'll see what second quarter adjustments they make in just a few moments. You're watching York Sports Network. We welcome you back to the second quarter. Cole over to Barton down in the corner. Myers going to pull up from three, and Myers can't get it to go, but this one is a 50-50 that's going to go to the Patriots. Could have been last touched by either team.
Yeah, a little scramble there between Barton, Silkaitis, and then Maloney of Stevenson. It did appear to hit Maloney's hand last, but when there's two also York offensive players trying to grab that rebound, most of the time you're going to get that call to go in favor of the team with one person there.
Brooks over to Musunyuri. Now up top to Williams. Williams, who has 0 points so far, been more in that facilitator role, but she's still someone you have to watch out for. Williams dribble drive, going to pull up, and she can't get her floater to go. Rebounded by Barton. Now over to Cole, who slows things down. Myers over to Silkaitis, makes the extra pass to Quinn. Quinn, high pass is going to be tipped by Williams, but Myers is there to recover. York down 15, just really struggling to get anything going. We'll see if these second quarter adjustments pay off. They go down low, Silkaitis goes up. A lot of contact, can't get the foul or the basket. And it's another offensive possession where the Dukes don't get anything. Now here's a jump shot that's not going to go, and this one's going to be last touched by the Dukes.
Yeah, last time I checked, there wasn't a blue team on the court. Ref thought otherwise, but it will eventually go to Stevenson. But going back to that last possession there, if you're Silkaitis down there, you got to go strong up into your defender. They're much smaller, more likely to get a foul call because they can't really do much with someone as big as Silkaitis down there, especially with the height difference. But we see Stevenson turn the ball over down on the other side of the floor.
It's going to be an offensive foul, so that negates the Meade jump shot. That's going to be the first foul for Emery Klatt. They go down low to Silkaitis. Silkaitis trying to get it out to Myers. Instead, it's going to be stolen by Musunyuri. She makes the extra pass to Williams, who goes up strong and finishes strong. It's Barton to go flying across the floor. Quinn over to Myers. Now to Barton. Now Myers with it in the corner. High pass over to Cole. Cole gonna go up, and nice up and under from Stella Cole to lay it in, making it 21-6 now.
Great finish there by Cole, the great Euro step, getting around the defender, and just great touch at the basket, getting the right amount of English to go off the glass, and it falls in beautifully there for the York Dukes.
Spin around jumper is nothing but net for Nisha Musunyuri. She's up to 4 points. Cole over to Silkaitis. Silkaitis drive to the right side, now over to Myers. Myers dribble drive. Gets it over to Barton. Now to Cole, who pulls up from deep. Stella Cole knocks it down. 5 quick points for Stella Cole.
Yeah, Cole now has 2 threes knocked down in this game. She's looking good from behind the arc. They got to get her more looks, get her more volume. She's a real volume shooter. Once she sees a couple go through the basket, it's hard to slow her down.
Absolutely, and Cole has 8 of the 9 points for the Dukes, so they got to keep feeding her the ball, but you know, you also got to look to the rest of the team to start scoring some points. Brooks for 3. This one's long, rebounded by Silkaitis. Quinn wide open. She can't get it to go. It's going to rim out. Rebounded by Klatt.
Just not the look you're not the shot you're looking for early on in that possession. Just settling for a mid-range jumper. Once again, you got to look for a higher percentage shot, especially when you're down in this game.
Baby hook isn't going to go, and Klatt's going to get it stripped away from her by Silkaitis. Cole goes down low to Quinn. Quinn's going to go up and get fouled.
Foul on Stevenson, number 25. Norm 11. 2 shots for the Dukes.
And it looks like Klatt is bleeding. Yeah, bloody nose. So they clean that up. We'll step away. Michaela Quinn heading to the line, 23-9. Your score here in the Dick Campbell Gym. You're watching York Sports Network. We welcome you back from the injury timeout, and Michaela Quinn's first free throw was good, so that gives the Dukes double-digit points, so they now only trail by 13. Quinn goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Entering for the Dukes, number 5, Avery Larma, and number 12,
Ellie Kehoe and Avery Larma are back in the game. Rosalind to Williams. Now over to Nikki Musignori, who just checked in. Klatt still on the bench, tending to that bloody nose. Up top to Musignori. Now over to Williams. In the corner to Rosalind. Williams dumps it down low, and Barton's going to get the block, and now it's a fight for the ball.
They're going to get a reach there, but good interior defense by Mia Barton right there. Had the bigger offensive player going right at her, and she just stood her ground right in front of her, put her hands up, got the block. Just unfortunate that they're going to pick up the foul right afterwards. She's going to go take a rest on the bench now, so Kaitis checks in for her.
Nora Maloney checks out, and Michelle Duvalier checks in. And Myers going to tip it away, and Myers working on a 2-on-1. She goes up, and she gets the transition layup.
Duke's going on a little bit of a run here. They bring it back within 10 points with 3 minutes left to go in the second half. They got to continue this. You want to get it within a 2-possession game going into halftime. That would be the ideal situation here if you're the York Dukes.
Defense has definitely been better. Now they get it in the corner for Musignori. She didn't have the shot, so now it's back up top for Williams. Williams tries going down low. Instead, it's batted down by Silkaitis and picked up by Larma. Over to Cole. Ball spinning, gets it to Larma, who's going to shoot, but gets rejected by Williams. And there's going to be a timeout called by Stevenson.
Timeout from the Patriots, 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout with 2.5 minutes left to go in the first half. 23-13, your score here in the Dick Campbell Gym. You're watching girls varsity basketball here on York Sports Network. We welcome you back. 2 minutes and 24 seconds left to go in the first half. York went on a little bit of a run, but Stevenson does have the ball. Williams over to Musunyuri, who gets rejected by Silkaitis, but off the block and scooped up and going out of bounds, and that'll be last touched by Ellie Kehoe. Laurel Jewell was able to pick it up off the block. No, they changed the call.
But I say it definitely looked like it was last touched by Stevenson. Silkaitis knew not to touch it down there. She definitely could have saved it if she needed to. But nonetheless, York will get possession here with 1:54 left to go here in the second quarter.
Silkaitis, nice pass down low to Cole. Cole over to Larma. Now to Kehoe. Cole dribble drive going to the dish, and she's going to get fouled. So Stella Cole head to the line for two.
Foul and going to the line for two. Foul number 13. Laurel Jewell.
Cole knocks down the first free throw, and that's going to cut the lead, or the deficit, I should say, down to single digits for the first time since the first 2 minutes of the game. Cole goes 2 for 2 at the line. Brooks with it, now goes over to Musunyuri. Kicks it out to Rosalind. Now down low and drawing the foul. That'll be 2 shots for Kendall Williams.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just going to disagree with the ref on that one. I don't know what she's calling. Silkaitis did not move her feet. She did not move her arms. Did not move a single part of her body. The other girl just ran straight into her. If anything, it should have been a charge going the other way. But Silkaitis is bigger and stronger, so she just didn't move at all.
Second free throw was good. Now back up to a 9-point game. Williams goes 1 for 2. Kayla Quinn back in the game. Myers bringing it up over to Barton. Barton to Cole. Pass to Quinn for 3. This one's off the mark, and it's going to be rebounded by the Patriots. Brooks with it. Less than a minute to go. 9-point lead for Stevenson. Williams has it. Out of Rosalind. Williams in the corner for Musunyuri for 3, and she's going to knock it down.
Stevenson's went a little bit on a cold streak there in the beginning of that second quarter, but they've looked a lot better with that 3 ball from Mucineri, she's done a great job here tonight. She has 7 up for the Stevenson Patriots.
They get Silkaitis in the corner. Now she drives to the basket. Going to go up. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Silkaitis. Her second chance with the left hook is good.
And that's why you always crash the offensive boards when you're down low. If you miss the first shot, get that rebound and go and push the other way for another one.
Quinn gets it to Cole. Extra pass to Myers. Myers able to lay it in as time will expire in the first half. And things went a little more back to forth in the back half of the second quarter. Duke's still down 8. And TJ, what will they need to do to complete the comeback?
I think they need to keep doing what they were doing in that second quarter. They looked really good defensively. They weren't letting up a lot of easy shots. Stevens just happened to knock down a couple jumpers, but they looked a lot better. They were causing a lot more turnovers, getting a lot of fast break points. That's what they do so well. The transition points is where they really climb on top of the other team. So they got to keep doing that as much as possible. The offense has been slowed down a little bit. You can tell by Coach Collins that he's liking their style of play a lot better in the second quarter. Only held Stevenson to 4 points in that entire second quarter. So definitely something that they should be proud of. Not many teams can do that. So definitely look to keep the defensive side of the ball, keep playing hard, and they should be able to come back in this ball game.
We'll see what adjustments they can make in the second half. Third quarter action will be brought to you in 9 minutes. You're watching York Sports Network. Don't go anywhere. The second half of the game is still yet to come. Welcome back. This start of the second half where the Stevenson Patriots have an 8-point lead over the York Dukes. I'm Connor Choi. With me is TJ Silkaitis, and we saw kind of an interesting end to the end of the first half after Stevenson had such a large double-digit lead over the Dukes in the first quarter. And here's a three-pointer. That's going to go for Nisha Musunyuri. Barton brings it up over to Cole. Now to Quinn. Cole goes down low to Barton. Makes the extra pass to Quinn for three. Quinn can't get it to go. And it's rebounded by Sydney Roslin. And that's stolen right back by Cole. Cole, extra pass to Myers. Myers lays it in.
That's just some good defense there from York. We see the full court press coming into play there. They get a quick steal, quick easy bucket on the other end, bringing it back within single digits.
Here's another three ball that this time won't go, but it's rebounded by Williams. Musunyuri makes the pass to Roslin, who can't get it to go, and it's rebounded by Quinn. Quinn speeding things up now, slowing it down. Over to Barton. Extra pass to Myers. Myers for three. Not going to go. Cole gets boxed out. I'm sorry, Quinn gets boxed out by Musunyuri, who throws it down to Williams. Williams can't get it to go, so Silkaitis couldn't get the rebound, and now Stevenson with a second chance. Williams gets it to go, fights through a lot of contact down low under the basket, and her jumper's able to go, and now it's an 11-point lead, back to double digits for the Patriots. Myers to Cole now into the corner. Barton uncontested. Her three ball won't go, so Silkaitis couldn't get the rebound. Now Musunyuri is going to take it up, and Amelie Van Hukelum gets ready to check in. They go to Williams now. Here's a three-pointer. This one's not going to go, so Silkaitis hits her hard from behind, and she's going to fall down. She hit the deck hard. So they're going to have a look at Sydney Roslin, and we're going to step away. 32-21 the score here in the third quarter. You're watching York Sports Network. We welcome you back. Silkaitis checks out after they called her for the foul. And they inbound it to Williams. Amelie Van Hukelum, the sub. Van Hukelum, the sophomore forward. Pump fake now. Brooks can't knock down the mid-range jumper. Myers over to Cole. Cole's pass is batted down by Williams. Williams goes up, and she'll get it to go. 13-point lead now for the Patriots. Cole, dribble drive into the corner for Van Hukelum. Now back to Cole. Long pass to Quinn. Quinn, extra pass to Myers in the corner for three. Myers can't get it to go. Van Hukelum gets the rebound. Second chance is not going to go, and it's going to be a jump ball. Timeout called by Coach Collins, and we'll step away. 13-point lead for the Patriots. You're watching York Sports Network. Rest of the third quarter coming to you soon. Back from the timeout, 34-21 the score. Stevenson now has another double-digit lead, but the Dukes trying to make a comeback. Myers has her pass batted up, and Musinyuri comes down with it. Now over to Williams, who's just going to pull up, and she can't get it to go. It rims out, but she's going to get her own rebound. Now kicks it out to Musinyuri. Dribble drive, they go down low. In some trouble, there's going to call a foul. It's going to be on Barton, so 2 shots coming for Laurel Jewell. First one is no good. Second one is good. It's a 14-point lead now for the Patriots. Myers gets it over to Cole. Cole down low to Myers. Myers 2-on-1 out to Cole. Extra pass to Myers. Cole over to Barton. Now in some trouble is Kate Carter, who turns it over. And here's a 3 that's not going to go. Rebounded by Van Huklum. Myers thought about pulling up from deep, but Musinyuri got there in time. Myers over to Cole. Cole goes down low, and it's off the hands of Amelie Van Huklum. Musinyuri with it. Now down low to Williams. Rosalind. They go once again to Williams. They go down low. Jewell in some trouble is going to get fouled. They'll give her 2 shots. First free throw is good, 36-21 now, and Silkaitis checks back in along with Cole. And Kehoe, so Van Huklum, Barton, and Larma check out. Free throw is good. Myers over to Cole. Now over to Kehoe. Myers over to Cole. Over to Kehoe now once again. Myers with the top of the key. Long pass to Cole, who'll pull up for 3. This one's just short. Williams with it. gets it out of there just in the nick of time. Rosalind gets it over to Musunyuri. Back to Rosalind, who will pull up. This one's going to be short, rebounded by Cole. Myers going to pull up. This one's long, saved by Larma, but right into the hands of number 25, Nora Maloney. Long pass over to Alexa Karsh. Now here's a and 1-3 that's going to be made by Sydney Rosalind. Foul's going to go on Larma, or Kate Carter, I should say, who just ran into her after she pulled up from deep.
Yeah, there's absolute great focus there on that shot. You don't really see a lot of high school players being able to deal with that kind of pressure out on the three-point arc, but she took that contact very well, still able to get her full jump shot out, and she's been doing that all night long. Just absolute great three-point shooter, and she connects on the free throw to complete the four-point play.
And now a 20-point lead, and you know, I'm not sure what. It's not like Carter ran into her early. It just seemed kind of late. Now over to Larma, who just checked in for Carter. Now down low. Silkaitis in the post. Got to kick it out. Myers, uncontested corner three. She can't get it to go. And this one's going to be off the hands of. No official call. Not really sure. Yeah, it's going to be off the hands of Maloney. It looked like by Barton's expression, she thought it was going to be off of her, but Kendall Williams will check out. Kehoe over to Cole. Now into the corner for Myers. Myers dribble driving, needs some help, doesn't get the foul. Silkaitis gets the ball, however, so the Dukes retain some possession, and there's going to be a foul called on the Patriots.
Foul on the Patriots, number 40, Alexa Karsh.
It's going to be on Alexa Karsh. First free throw is no good. Barton going to come in for Cole.
Bang!
Kehoe goes 1 for 2 at the line. Makes it a 19-point game with 34 seconds left in the third quarter. Now, Nikki Musunyuri, who just checked back in. Now they get it over to Rosalind. Rosalind, now to Maloney. Maloney going under the basket, over to Musunyuri. Karsh gonna pull up.
Swish.
Karsh able to get it. Less than 10 seconds left to go. Over to Silkaitis with 3 seconds. She's gonna turn it over. Half court heave.
Bang!
Oh, almost went in.
A third quarter where it was just absolutely outmatched there by Stevenson. York just did not look like they had control of anything offensively or defensively. Just not a good quarter for them. They got to turn it around here in the fourth, but with a 21-point lead, they're going to have a lot to come back from.
Absolutely, TJ. A lot of work to do. 21-point lead for Stevenson. Going in the fourth quarter, you're watching girls varsity basketball here on York Sports Network. We welcome you to the final 8 minutes of this girls varsity basketball game. The second to final home game of the year before playoffs start, and the Dukes are down by 21.
There's a quick fun fact from the NBA. Ryan Archie-Nakano, the first player in NBA history to play 20 consecutive games without scoring a single basket. Now, Connor, that's just very impressive. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely. It's like me every time I play basketball. You know, not a lot of scoring, but I'm there to help my team. Myers tips it away. Gets gonna go
you had
out
a
of
good game
bounds.
you had a good game last night. You had 5 points in your 15 minutes of action. You know, it knocked down a transition 3-ball. You know, Y-ball's cooking right now. You're definitely the main reason why.
Absolutely. And you know,
Ryan Bird wants to make sure that he's known that a great player on the Y-ball team as well.
absolutely. Cole drives to the basket. She can't get it to go. And TJ, you know a fun fact about Stevenson? You know who graduated from there?
No, I don't.
Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson went to Stevenson
Former
before.
teammate of Ryan Archie-Nakano at Villanova.
Yeah, that's exactly right. See, it's all connected.
Shout out Domenico Lacabra for balling out last night in the Y-ball game. Just had to shout him out real quick.
Myers' pass is tipped up and brought down by Nikki Musunyori. Musunyori in some trouble, and she's going to get fouled. Speaking of famous people that went to Stevenson, you know who was born in Elmhurst?
Well, I know you were born in Elmhurst.
I was actually born in Chicago.
You learn something new every day.
But Danny Jansen was born in Elmhurst, the catcher for the Toronto Blue Jays. But he didn't grow up there. You know, not really sure what the story behind that was.
Well, I mean, you were born in Chicago, but you didn't grow up there either.
No, only lived there for a few months.
Not too out of the ordinary for people to be born somewhere and then grow up somewhere else.
Especially when you're from a bigger city. But, you know, you don't really see.
Too many famous people like yourself doing that.
Too many famous people like Danny Jansen, the catcher
Or Griffin,
for the
Hanna.
Toronto Blue Jays. 6:20 now in this game. Musunyori works on Quinn. Out to her sister, Nikki Musunyori. Now Rosalind tries going down low, and it's stolen by Cole. Cole to Myers. Myers just going around the world. Quinn over to Cole for deep three. That's not going to go. Rebounded by Barton. Barton, whose pass is going to be tipped and go behind the timeline, but now Myers for three, uncontested. Myers just a bit long. The ball's wedged between one of the seats on the York bench. Avery Larma checks in now for the Dukes. Musunyori over to Nisha Musunyori. Now down low to Knox. She works on Barton and can't get it to go in. Oof. Barton comes down with the board. And that rim's been messing with people all day. Really started in the warm-ups. You could just kind of tell that some of those were just going to be rimming out all night. Here's a three ball that's going to go.
Little Larma with the three ball right there. Showing off that three-point accuracy that she has, just like her brother Keaton. Both great three-point shooters.
Musunyori kicks it out to Nisha Musunyori. They get it down low to Dublier.
Swatted away.
Yeah, swatted away.
Dribble. Pass.
Cole.
Shoot.
To Larma. Once again, she can't get it to go. Myers tips it over to Kehoe. Kehoe goes up. Gonna get fouled, and she's headed to the line.
Foul number 40, Alexis Fudge. Settings. Number 12, Ellen Field, to the line for 2 shots.
Kehoe's first free throw is no good. And Silkaitis going to check in for Barton. Yuri and Roslyn check out.
Just a quick fun fact about Stevenson High School. It's the only public high school in Illinois to receive 4 Blue Ribbon Awards for excellence in education from the U.S. Department of Education. 1987, 91, 98, and 2002. Just absolutely great school over there, and it's translating onto the basketball court as well.
Neva Yuri checks in the game, so there's 3 Yuris on the roster, and it's going to be Nisha to lay it in for 2. Megs Cerebo also checks in. Over to Cole. Yuri over to Cerebo for 3. This one's way short. Larma can't get the but Cole's going to steal it in transition. Cole goes up and lays it in and gets the foul.
Free throw won't go there for York.
Yuri in some trouble now. Over to Cerebo. Stevenson's just slowing it down. They've got all the time to kill the clock. I mean, up by 20 with less than 3 minutes. Yuri over to Karch. Cerebo falls down, and Neva Yuri with it. Now over to Cerebo. Yuri into the corner. Whoa, wild 3-pointer. That's now nowhere close. That's Sahana Narayan. And Silkaitis trying to get it to Ellie Kehoe, but she's nearly behind her back. She just wasn't looking. Now they have a wide open corner 3 for Larma, who knocks it down.
From way downtown. Great shot there from Larma. That's her second 3. Also, a quick fun fact about Stevenson High School. The original school building first opened in 1965 is the only school in the newly found District 125th with 465 students and grew to nearly 4,600 students by 2006.
TJ, you know you laugh, but you never know when this information can be used. I remember when we traveled to DGN before the start of the varsity game when York faced off with them. The PA announcer was playing a little trivia game with the crowd.
Well, actually, I wasn't really laughing at the stat. Bird was, making some faces at me over on the side. I couldn't help myself. I tried holding back, but the stat itself that I'm reading is very important to know. Like, you start with 400 students, now you're up to 4,600. Just great growth from the Stevenson area.
That whole area up there, just very nice communities up there. Seeing Stevenson being successful in terms of their athletics, as there's going to be a timeout taken with just over 90 seconds to go. 47-30 your score. You're watching York Sports Network. We'll be back with the final portion of this game. We welcome you back to the final 1 minute and 37 seconds left of the game. Gabby Sutter going to check in for the Dukes for the first time today, so everyone has gotten in the game that is available. Neva Musignori with it near the top of the key. Now they go over to Cerebo, who's in some trouble. Now has to kick it out to Karsh. Now here's a three-pointer that's not going to go. Karsh with the rebound, who goes up with the left hook. Can't get it to go, and she'll get fouled and head to the line for two.
Yeah, it's just some good offensive rebounding there from Cats, from Stevenson. I mean, you get one offensive rebound, you go up with it, you can't get that one to go, but then it's the third chance points that's going to get you. And now she's at the free throw line with two opportunities here. Does knock down the first. Also, just some notable alumni from the Stevenson High School area. Megan Bozick, a 2014 U.S. Women's Olympic hockey player, and then also you mentioned Jalen Brunson. But with the topic of women's basketball, Tamika Catchings, a former WNBA champion and 2011 MVP. So obviously Stevenson produces some good talent in both boys and girls basketball, and their team's done very well this year. Like we said earlier, 16th in the state. You're 24-3 overall, 13-0 in conference. That's something to be proud of, especially if you're the coach of Stevenson. You got to carry on that tradition of having such great talent come out of your school.
Absolutely. Van Hukelum got it stripped away from her, and now Stevenson on the other end with less than a minute left. And Musignori over to Cerebo. It's going to be a foul called, and Stevenson at the double bonus. So with 30 seconds left to go, 49-30, and unfortunately the Dukes just are going to come up just short, as now Musignori knocks down the free throw to extend the lead to 20. And you know, they were able to get it close, able to get it to single digits, but after going back and forth, they really weren't able to get past kind of being down 7 points. That was the closest they got.
Yeah, it's not the way you want to end the regular season if you're the Dukes. I mean, always ending on a loss is one thing, but you want to have momentum going into the high school basketball tournament or playoffs. But with this loss, they're going to have to recuperate. They got a game tomorrow, depending on where they fall in the West Suburban Conference standings. They will play with the coinciding version of them in the gold division, and that'll be their last game before playoffs start. So hopefully they can get one win before heading into that. But that's going to do it for us here. 21-point victory for Stevenson.
Absolutely, TJ, and best of luck to both teams tomorrow as playoff basketball is starting soon. Stevenson 51, York 30, your final score here in the Dick Campbell Gym. I'm Connor Choi. With me was TJ Silkaitis. We'd also like to thank Henry Meade, Griffin Hanna, and Ryan Bird for coming out and
Griff shout out.
coming out and helping with the broadcast. This would not be possible without you. And that'll do it for us here. Thank you all for watching. This has been your crew here from York Sports Network.